Hotty Toddy, everybody. This is Tommy with Kerman Reb Scale Models coming at you with a start-proof entry video for Papa Dan's Scale Models 2 Team Spirit Group Build. Support your team. So I think everybody can relate to having a favorite sports team, whether it be college, professional, high school even. So I think this is a great group build for everybody to get involved in. Now, what I'm going to be doing is an idea that I've had for actually a long time. Dan and I talked about this when he brought up the idea. I'd mentioned to him that, I thought about that. That's something that I would do anyway. So I told him it would be a great idea, for him to go forward with the group build. I thought because I think it would get a lot of participation. I think it would get a lot of excitement in the community. So what I had already done, I had already picked this kit up. Now it's funny because Dan, you can see that, Dan had already did a great diorama of this particular kit as an old beat up, rusted out or whatever hot rod sitting out in the field. So we had talked about that and what I want to do with it, because my Rebels defense is called the Land Sharks, not the Sand Sharks, but the Land Sharks, is to take this kit and keep the fins and everything on it just like the real shark, except obviously not have it yellow, have it blue, maybe with the red stripe going down it like our helmets are, and then some other little things along the side to kind of hotty toddy it up, I guess you'd say, and then get some help making decals using the same shark decals, but taking the decal that says Sand Shark and somehow modifying that to say Land Shark. So that's my idea. Even prior to that, I had an idea of taking this kit and converting it, because Ole Miss does have a car that is sometimes brought out onto the field that's in the red and blue colors, and so I thought about kind of doing something along that line, but maybe doing it a little bit different. But when I came up with the idea for the Land Sharks, fins up, doing that, I thought that'd be a better thing. And speaking of fins up, I already have the custom tag for the correct county, state of Mississippi, that says fins up. So well on our way there. Now, with that being said, another good thing I think about this particular type of group build is, just like with all sports, just like with all rivals and teams, there could be some trash talking involved. So, I love to do some trash talking. My team doesn't always win, but hey, never can stop you from doing the trash talking. And we've kind of already started that a bit. Myself, Dan, Heath, James plays with trucks, Heath, Patrick, Hancock, PH, just going back and forth because we all support different teams. Dan is up, he's up from the north, so him and Mays and Detroit Muscle, they're going to be, having their Michigan entries, which I'm a fan of Michigan. Growing up, I had a northern team, which was Michigan. I had obviously Ole Miss. I had a West Coast team, which at the time was USC, not so much now. And then I also followed Texas, which now I can't really follow them because I have to support the SEC and Texas A&M, and that rivalry doesn't go very good. So, I like Michigan. I like the colors. I am a hater as well of the Bucknuts from the Ohio State, whatever. It's my opinion that pretty much any university that has state involved in the name, not cutting it really. So, hoping we're getting got a lot of people come in, join, do a little jawing. Like I said, Heath and I have been really going back and forth since our teams are in the same division. We play each other, and this year, we're going to Tuscaloosa to play them on national TV again, and hopefully we'll have the same results. So, along those same lines, I'd like to, I kind of expect to see some of the guys. I know there's been a lot of, got a little paper here with a lot of people that have already said and mentioned on Dan's video that they're going to enter. I'm hoping maybe David Duncan gets involved. He's a big Georgia fan. There was actually a cool Georgia Jeep on the table last year at Acme, which I thought was really, really awesome. Brian, Atomic Dog, out there on the left coast, or in the desert, I guess I'd say. He's kind of all over the place as far as what team he's going to support. So I don't know, Brian. I don't know which one you're going to pick. Obviously Mason again has done his video with Michigan. I don't know if he's doing some type of prepping of the box, having it in the grill. Not sure how that's really going to work out, but I don't know. It should probably turn out to be a fantastic model. And I was actually kind of excited to have our rival from Start Vegas, the Bullies, have someone that supports them jump in. Thumper 72, was it Model Builders. So it'll be interested to see what Thumper decides to do, because, you know, I don't put much stock in anything coming out of Start Vegas anyway. And like this particular shirt says, we have a little phrase or saying that we say as Ole Miss fans. You know, how does it go? Well, I'll just let you look on the back of my shirt and see if you can catch the joke there. So growing up, it was always, you know, again, state universities. You know, Heath likes to say Auburn is all barn. You know, obviously James is not a big fan of the, you know, Seminole stuff. So, you know, in general, most of your state universities, including the Ohio State University, no good, no good. Now, you know, as many of you know, I've just been talking about basically college football, but obviously, you know, there's going to be those who maybe don't follow college football. Maybe they're more pro sports fans, you know, pro football. I'd rather watch, you know, Division III college football than a professional game, except maybe the playoffs and the Super Bowl, that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's not just college football. It can be pro football as well. I am a Saints fan, you know, being that was our home team growing up, following Archie Manning, who is, you know, the savior back in the late 60s at Ole Miss. But, you know, I had to get this jersey because I had to support the other Manning. And otherwise, I don't like the Giants. I follow him. I don't really follow Giants. I'm glad he won a couple Super Bowls, one more than Peyton, by the way. But, you know, I follow the Saints, but I don't really get into a lot of the pro stuff, as I said. So, you know, like I said, this is the jersey I've had for quite a while. It's starting to get a little tight on me, so I need to do something about that. But again, it's not all about football. For those guys, you know, in Canada, maybe the northern part of Europe, the Scandinavian countries, we all know you love your hockey. So I've had this one for a while, but hoping to get some of those guys involved, maybe do some hockey related builds. You know, who knows? What about the soccer fans, or excuse me, football fans? Plenty of you guys out there, especially over in Europe and Australia and Asia. So, you know, this is the team I follow, Sunderland, which, you know, let me wait for y'all to laugh a little bit. Again, starting the season off, no wins out of 3 matches, 2 losses, bottom of the table. But there's always hope. You know, it's a long season. This is one of the jerseys that I got from my friend when we were up there and watching them play. So, you know, that's why I follow the team. And for Sunderland, I could build a Sunderland airplane from World War II. I mean, that'd be cool with some, you know, red and white stripes, a little black mixed in there, maybe a black cat logo on it or something. So just something for you guys to think about. So again, all you guys out there that are big, you know, whether it be Premier League or Bundesliga or, you know, the leagues in Italy and Italy and Spain and Portugal and Argentina, Brazil, wherever, you know, jump in the build, follow your soccer team, put some colors on something, whether it be a tank, who knows. So it's all just up to your imagination. So, you know, guys, you know, Chris and Alex modeling, I know you've been flying the planes and stuff lately. Get back to the bench, throw some paint on a Spitfire or something in your favorite club's colors, or Mick. I know you're going to join in, or Guido, Hop. You know, lots of guys out there that I can think of that could jump in this build, throw something on representing, you know, their team colors. So let's see something happen. It doesn't even have to be a professional team. It could be a national team. Why not? This is my adopted country because my wife's from Peru, so this is the Peruvians' national kit for soccer. You know, got to watch them play, finished third in the Copa America this year. Really should have beat Chile. Anyway, I won't go there. So, you know, I know everybody out there can relate to following their own national teams. So, hey, there's your chance. Put on some red, white, and blue, or put on the 3 lines from England, or the tricolors in Mexico, or in Italy, in France. You know, whatever you want to do, just put it on a model of any type. Did I forget cricket? I mean, I know some of you guys out there follow cricket, especially you guys in Great Britain, in the subcontinent of Asia, Australia. I know you do. I have friends that are from India, Sri Lanka, England, where I got this shirt. Again, another personalized one. This is actually our friend's company that he sponsors. I think this is his son's club. But I know you follow cricket, so there you go. You could have a cricket build of a model. Okay guys, so I think I've talked enough. Get involved, jump in, do what you can, finish if you can. If not, have fun with it. We're going to be doing some trash talking on these videos. Maybe some tracks. We're already doing trash talking, texting back and forth. So have fun with it. Get out there. Heath, I'm coming for you, man. You know we're going to do it in Tuscaloosa. And James, man, I wish I could get to that Florida game. I really do, but you know, Cub Scouts take precedent, man. What can I say? So anyway, thanks Dan for hosting this. I think it's going to be a great group build. I hope to see, you know, some other guys jump in. You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe Fast Jimmy, maybe Hunter Selby, although I doubt Hunter can because he's got a lot on his plate getting ready for these shows. CT, where you at, man? Hello, you're in the Carolinas. You got all kind of things to pick from. You know, who else out there we hadn't heard from? You know, the Mad Modeler, Clint. You know, Darren, man, Darren Shank, where are you? You got to represent Penn State, the Nittany Lions. I mean, come on. All right, guys, you need to get involved. Think of something cool. Put it on the model, and let's see it. All right? As always, Hotty Toddy, and God bless.